Welcome back. Now, some of
back.
you might be wondering what you saw before with Craig leaving to pick up his kids, whether like that was some kind of surreal performance art or something, because it actually
It was actually true.
It's actually true. He
He
actually
just
had
had
to
to
pick up his kids
because we're shooting this in the afternoon, and he does have kids.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we saw that clip of his son then, because otherwise his kids
would still be waiting for him to come.
That's right, and he's on his last warning because if he misses one more deadline, they're being back to the department.
Now, this is a pretty nice, pretty swish cameo there.
It's a great, big cameo for us to get Bruce Beresford, to have an actual person that big.
And the best thing about the Bruce Beresford cameo is that in this same episode, earlier before you might have seen that that David Boone parody of United 93.
Yeah.
Now that was very much like a joke in Barry Mackenzie,
Right.
which was a movie in the 70s, which was directed by Bruce Beresford.
There you
So
go.
of course he was watching this episode to watch himself, and
that's right.
and then he noted that we ripped him off.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, how lucky for
Which
us.
is why he'll never work with us again.
That's right. That's right.
Very
Well, I've got to
lucky.
say, as directors go, he was a pretty bloody good actor. It was a good performance from Bruce.
Oh, yeah, it was a very good performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
No, he was good.
Now you can hear Craig's voice here is almost gone, and he
unlike
it was
Craig,
just 'cause
who is gone.
Yeah, exactly. It was just so late in the series that everyone was getting sick, and he only just struggled through. I think if we had our time again, we probably would have just let him take that episode off.
Probably.
But
Maybe the whole series.
yeah, but he wanted to stay because he thought that we might sack him.
Yeah, I wish we had
Quite
sacked
appealing.
him now. Wish we had.
I really like this concept, Mormon-style recruiting for Al Qaeda. How did people react to it? Because I think the ABC was a bit worried that people would be scared.
Yeah, no, but of course nobody took it seriously at all.
Yeah, I mean,
it
there's
was
a
just
camera
us.
there for a start.
There's
I know.
cameras, and we dressed
It's amazing what the
nicely.
ABC lawyers thought was
Yeah, I mean,
dangerous.
perhaps if we'd actually dressed like Al Qaeda guys,
Yes.
they might have got a stronger response.
They look terrified.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're quaking in their
Yeah.
boots, aren't they? But
Is that a religious pun, though?
but we did go around quite a well-to-do area. That was shot mostly around Willoughby in Sydney, which is a bit of a posh suburb.
Yeah. Now, this next one is a stunt where we've been trying to get James Packer for ages, and we'd tried to stake out his house at Bondi for hours and hours in the morning and stuff like that. And then it turned out that he had an AGM for one of his companies, which was on at a hotel just down the road from the ACP offices. And so we got a tip-off from the press that he was just going to walk down from one to the other, and so we waited there, and not only did we get James, but we got Eddie Maguire as well, a bit of a bonus cameo. Unfortunately, we also got about 3 or 4 hired goons who made a point of getting in the way, because I don't think Jamie really likes being mocked about Scientology.
Worst part was Eddie never gave him a massage,
No.
even after promising it.
It's a
a
yeah, that's
shame.
true.
Very disappointing.
Such a pity. Was the Osama messages. I think one of the reasons for these subtitle gags, I mean, they were funny, I think, but also...
That's one reason.
Yeah.
There's one reason, but they were quite cheap, weren't they?
Yeah.
Except
No,
for when
definitely
we accidentally used the wrong piece of footage, which cost about $8 million. Once
Yeah, well,
or
there was a
something,
bit
didn't
of debate over whether or not you had to get an authorization from the copyright holder to use this footage. And I kind of made the point that, given that the owners were Al Qaeda and that they're kind of opposed to the whole of Western civilization, they probably wouldn't sue us for using their
Needing
video.
their royalty.
And eventually we managed to get that up with the ABC. But you never know. Anyway, that was the end of Series 1. God, we were relieved by then.
Yeah, just
No,
Look at the
The
sense of
relief
relief
is
that people went,
palpable.
thank
Was
God
nice
for
to
that.
come to the...
and the relief of the
end,
audience
wasn't
is
it?
palpable as well.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's right.
Yes,
that's
oh,
right.
they didn't want to see anymore.
We didn't put anything over the credits because having put stuff over the credits for the whole rest of the series, we thought that these people, who are actually the real kind of, heroes of the show, actually should get some credit. So we sped the credits up.
Yeah, some credit by whizzing past
Yeah, that's right.
at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Well, look, we hope you've found the red button commentary absolutely fascinating, as
Yes.
I have.
I found you fascinating, Andrew.
And we'll see you for
See
the
you
next
again.
series.